Today I'm doing my speech on why schools should enforce uniforms. I'll bet that most of you listening today at one time or another during your school career have been forced to wear uniforms to attend the school that you want to attend. I know I did. I wore uniforms for the last 3 years of my high school career. I didn't think too much about having to wear them at the time, but how many of you have woken up in the morning for school, looked in your closet, your dresser, and even on the floor of your bedroom and thought to yourself, I have nothing to wear? Most everybody has done that before, and having to wear a school uniform greatly helps with that and many other problems. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every school in the world should have uniforms, but I am going to share with you some reasons why it would be beneficial to wear them. Having attended a high school with a uniform policy, I understand the controversy of the issue. Some students cringe just at the idea of having to do it without ever experiencing it first. These closed-minded people are more interested in how they look instead of how they're doing in the classroom. According to the research of Dr. Helen Walker in a research brief for Principals Partnership, a program of Union Pacific Foundation, the schools that have enforced the uniform policy have improved their scores tremendously. It is proven that learning has improved in the schools with the uniform policy. The students seem to be worrying more about their grades without having to waste time in the mornings getting ready. They also don't have all the normal distraction of who's wearing what, and students even have a more formal studying environment. Another good thing about schools enforcing the uniform policy is that school uniforms may significantly reduce peer pressure. Students who are forced to wear uniforms don't have to worry so much about the way they look, and fitting in no longer becomes the main worry in kids' lives. School uniforms also provide a way out for poor children or the less fortunate who otherwise wouldn't be able to keep up with the popular trends and who would face ridicule or pressure from other students. On the same note, school uniforms may seem high-priced in certain places, but students can wear the same outfit or same couple of outfits without having to worry about owning a large change of clothes. Most cities have a uniform store that sells them cheap since they aren't supposed to have any kind of brand of any sort on them. Uniforms are also usually made out of durable, easy-to-care-for materials that do not require frequent replacement. The research of Dr. Helen Walker also states that behavior in the schools with the uniform policy improves. There is less bullying by the students who have the money to afford all the expensive clothes on those who can't quite afford it. When the behavior trend improves, that also makes the violence in schools improve tremendously, which makes the schools a lot safer. Having to wear a uniform lessens the opportunities of the students having the chance to wear gang-related attire, therefore helping the violence rate stay down and under control. Wearing uniforms also is known to make students have a sense of belonging to a community. Uniforms have practical benefits when students are out of the school building. Being readily identified with a particular institution may make some students more aware of their behavior while traveling to and from the school, leading them to act more considerately to other passengers on buses or trains. On organized trips away from the school, it is much easier for teachers to ensure that they haven't lost anyone or for them to monitor their students' behavior because all of them are wearing the same clothes. If the students could wear whatever they wanted to, however, they could easily blend in with the crowd after acting up. Uniforms also prepare students for life after education because most will be expected to dress smartly and appropriately for work. Uniforms will get them used to following a dress code, preparing for the corporate world. With every student wearing the same thing, such as a school uniform, it helps to ensure that nobody is on campus that isn't supposed to be. It helps the teachers and staff to keep an eye out for what belongs and for what doesn't belong on school property. Whereas if everybody was wearing whatever they wanted to, it would make it extremely hard and almost impossible for the teachers and staff to find a perpetrator. Uniforms make it easy to check that every student maintains a smart appearance and is dressed appropriately for their classes. In schools where students are allowed to dress as they like, a constant battle has to be fought by staff to ensure what the students choose to wear is not inappropriate, such as being too revealing or t-shirts that have offensive slogans written on them. As I've shown, school uniforms obviously benefit not only the students, but their parents and teachers and even staff members. School uniforms improve the learning environment as a whole, therefore they benefit society as a whole.